Now, the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast continues with all you need to know in 10.
Illinois State Police say a Wabash Valley man who tried to walk across Interstate 57 was hit and killed by a tractor trailer. Police say on Sunday, 31-year-old Nicholas Cox of Rockville, Indiana, parked his vehicle on the shoulder of the southbound lanes of the interstate near Tuscola. Authorities say Cox then walked across the interstate and was hit by the tractor trailer. Cox was airlifted to Carl Foundation Hospital in Urbana, where he later died. Police are still trying to figure out why Cox was walking on the interstate. The truck driver says he tried to avoid hitting Cox, but he was unable to stop. Police in Crawfordsville, Indiana say a 10-year-old girl was fatally shot inside her central Indiana home when her mother's boyfriend accidentally fired a gun. Witnesses say 27-year-old Stephen Bixler was acting carelessly with a gun in a bedroom where 4 children were playing. That's when the gun went off and the girl was shot in the stomach. Bixler and the girl's mother took her to the hospital where she later died. Bixler was arrested on preliminary charges of reckless homicide. Neighbors of a new coal gasification plant in Knox County, Indiana, say they're worried about noise from a new rail line. An 8-mile rail spur will run between Edwardsport and Sanborn to haul material to and from the new Duke Energy plant. It's expected to be finished when the plant begins operation in 2012. Duke officials say they expect 2 trains to pass on the track each week, but some neighbors say that's still too much. They say the trains and construction of the track will disrupt their quality of life. More Hoosiers are signing up to go back to school thanks to a new online university. WGU Indiana is a branch of Western Governors University. This is a private, nonprofit university designed for working adults who are trying to earn their bachelor's or master's degrees. The number of students for this fall is nearly double that of the summer months. Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels announced in June the state reached an agreement with the university so Hoosiers could use state scholarships to pay for tuition at the computer-based program. Daniels said he hoped the partnership would get more adults to earn their degrees through this online program. Health experts say the flu season is quickly approaching. Flu vaccines are already arriving in Indiana and Illinois. Health officials say this season you only need 1 vaccine for the flu. That's because this year's vaccine includes the H1N1 flu and 2 other flu strains. The department recommends everyone 6 months and older to get a flu shot. Health officials say it's not too early to get the vaccine. They say a September vaccination will protect you throughout the season. And we have a quick traffic note to pass along to you this morning. CSX will be repairing a rail crossing in the northbound lanes of US 41 in Sullivan County, about 2 miles north of Shelburne. All traffic will be moved to the southbound lanes. Now, depending on the weather, crews say they hope to finish repairing that crossing by late Thursday night.
Now, the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist David Wire, certified by the American Meteorological Society.
Good morning, everybody. 7 minutes before the top of the hour. Let's get a quick look at your forecast. A chance for rain's out there today, but not right now. Skies are mostly clear. We've got a few clouds west of Mattoon and Effingham and Flora out into central and eastern Illinois. Otherwise, clear skies. 71 in Rockville. Good morning, Terre Haute. We've got 71 degrees. Robinson 70, 68 down in Vincennes right now. Warm spot. Lagodi, Indiana. That's 72 degrees. There's a look at the big picture of your future cast, and that blue line's a cold front. What it's going to do is change the wind direction, bring us a few clouds and a minimal chance for rain after lunchtime today. Temperatures mid-80s, winds out of the west, gusting at times near 25 miles per hour. Best chances for rain move into our southern counties later this afternoon, namely Knox, Davies, Martin, Greene, and Sullivan counties, even a touch into Lawrence and Crawford counties this afternoon. You'll see the best percentages. Not out of the question to see rain as far north as Terre Haute, but behind that, it moves out. Conditions will be dry for us tonight. Overnight lows down in the 50s. Abby.
People in the Terre Haute community were honored last night for making jobs more rewarding. The Wabash Valley Central Labor Council hosted its annual awards banquet. The event at the Holiday Inn recognizes those making a difference for local workers. The council gave out awards for the Labor Day Parade as well as 6 other awards to labor leaders.
They should be appreciated for what they do. They are trained and highly skilled employees, and they take pride in doing the job right the first time.
And here's a look at the award winners for this year. With 250 people attending, the Labor Council says it was very pleased with the turnout. The council says this is all thanks to community involvement. And again, congratulations to all of this year's winners. And the Labor Day Parade was another big success in Terre Haute. People in Terre Haute celebrated Labor Day with the annual parade and a ham and bean dinner at Fairbanks Park. The parade stepped off from 11th and Wabash around 11 yesterday morning, heading west. Crowds lined the streets showing their support for local soldiers and workers. They also brought the kids along who were hoping to leave with a bag full of treats. And with Labor Day being the unofficial kickoff to campaign season, a number of politicians walked in the parade hoping to get your vote this fall. Well, the Labor Day holiday might be over, but you can still learn about an important piece of Labor Day movement history right here in the Wabash Valley. News 10's Dan Klein has the story.
Tucked among the tall towers on the Indiana State University campus sits the former home of a giant in the labor movement, Eugene V. Debs.
He's a shamefully overlooked historical figure because a lot of the things that he fought for and suffered so much for are things that we so totally take for granted.
Things like banning child labor or giving women the right to vote. Debs ran for president 5 times in the early 20th century, the last time when he was in prison for speaking out against World War I. A Terre Haute native standing as an example to others around the world.
Be willing to stand up for what you believe, even though it's unpopular, and take some risks for the sake of your liberal causes.
His museum takes you back to that time and those causes. The home displays items from the life of Debs and a slice of Americana from that time period. Furniture, letters, newspapers showing the progress and the fight of the labor movement. But outside of school groups, only about 1 in 5 visitors every year to this National Historical Monument come from Vigo County.
I don't think they appreciate this as much as they should in general.
Noah Wright came with his mother Saturday. They didn't think of the irony of coming here on a weekend devoted to labor, but are glad they did.
It's very appropriate. And it's not open on Labor Day, which is good, because that's kind of the point of Labor Day.
So don't bother visiting here on the holiday. Come out the rest of the year to remember a Terre Haute native's contribution to the labor movement. Reporting in Terre Haute, Dan Klein, News 10.
The Eugene Debs Museum is free and open Tuesday through Saturday afternoons. If you'd like to find out more information about visiting the museum or see what events are coming up, go to our website at WTHI-TV.com. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of local history does get overlooked, I think, from time to time, but it's stories like that which bring it to light. So
Very
some good
good.
news. Hey, weather-wise, we've got a chance for rain later this afternoon, 10 to 20%. That's it. I wish the numbers were higher for us, but it's just not in the books there. 85 degrees. We'll see that by lunchtime. We hit 88 yesterday, but it wasn't muggy. If you noticed, it got to 88 degrees, but the relative humidity was so low that's actually going to be our problem today. If we had the relative humidity up, we would see a fantastic chance for rain showers, but again, the relative humidity is going to be low, tough to rain today. Skies above, a little bit of activity back out to the west from Chicago down to, say, St. Louis. We've got a few clouds, a couple scattered showers here and there, but again, the atmosphere is dry not only here, but all over the entire Midwest, and again, tough to rain today, but we'll try. 82 degrees tomorrow, 82 on Thursday. Best chances for rain that we've seen since mid-July. Going to move in for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 60, 40, and 20, the percentages, respectively, for rain showers this weekend.
That is good news.
Yeah, it is.
All right, thanks, Dave. That's it for News 10 this morning. We'll be back with more news and weather in about 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday.
This has been the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast, News 10, leading the way. For local news 24 hours a day, visit WTHI-TV.com.